Oh. Right. Forgot about that. I would normally be asleep right now. Is anyone even existing right now? I assume no one exists at this current time. Oh. Okay. Hello. Why is that still your profile picture? Alright, I'm not gonna question it anymore. Jeez. Alright, what we're gonna do is, since Artemis 2 is launching soon, we're gonna finish this thing, and we're actually not that far away from actually finishing, and I'm gonna be really happy. Oh yeah, we're gonna still need to do the solar panels. Alright, I guess, are you seriously the only person watching? That is depressing. Just like my own life. Okay, anyways. What we're gonna do, we're gonna finish the rest of this rocket. We just need to do what seems to be the solar panels, and just take that off real quick. Yeah, it seems to be just the solar panels, and what is it? What is the other thing? The little rocket thingy things. Let me look at the launch abort. Is it LSA, LES, LE? Oh, launch escape system. Sodium lauryl sulfate and sodium lauryl space launch system. Launch escape system. Alright, I saw him. Let's see one. Let me look at some more pictures of the SLS real quick. Very sorry for that. I'm sorry for the inconvenience. Let's see. That is a low quality picture. Let me see if I can. Wait, oh wow, that is very grainy. Okay, I guess if I don't really care if you're the only one watching. I'm gonna work on this real quick. Jettison motor. So there's a jettison motor and an additive control. So okay, so it looks like there's some sort of RCS like system. It's pretty cool how that's just there. I'm gonna add a probe to there so I can actually control this thing without it going some random place. I don't know. This one. Let's place that. Where's the flight computer on this thing? It doesn't really matter. It's probably. Oh, it's not. Could be in like this little bulk place thing. I don't know. Let me put 2 for good measure. And then what's next? The separation motor, the jettison motor, whatever you like to call it. me make that a tiny bit less, what is it called? According to its Y value. I really thought my SFS has crashed. Also, if you haven't heard, SFS 1.6 is coming out soon. Really looking forward to that. And this should be a tiny bit thinner. Let's do whatever. It doesn't really affect the it doesn't make a difference anyways. Wow, it's a quiet chat. I don't really care about that. Whatever works for the audience, because that actually looks pretty nice. I actually like that. That's cool. I forgot what the width of this is. What is that? That is weird. Okay, whatever. Alright, don't I think I have like a fairing or two. I don't. Okay. If y'all exist in the chat, you can remind me if so. I'm not sure. I'm at 11%. Oh no, that's gonna... Oh, I just know that's gonna... Oh no. If I start charging my phone, it's gonna crash out and cause the stream to crash like 50 times. Alright, prepare. Fairing 0.75. Please don't do the thing. I'm gonna cry if it does. Is it the same width? Yeah, it seems about right. I'm just gonna need to, what is it called? See how these things will work. I think I'm gonna copy paste that real quick. Alright, and then the next one. That should make it somewhat close to a square. I don't know. Whatever works for... I was actually pretty close. That was nice. That's actually cool. And then this. That should be a little bit more. Hold on. I can actually just change the Y value. I forgot how long I spent making this SLS. This is probably a long time, maybe. I don't know. This is actually pretty cool, pretty good looking. Good. I don't know. Yeah, I think. Oh, of course. Okay, whatever. 9.9. This should be that. You don't have to chat. I mean, you can chat if you want to. It's not my choice. Okay. It's invisible. All right. What else would have happened, to be honest? If anyone's watching the stream, hello. I'm just finishing up this SLS. You can leave whenever you can. It's your choice to leave. It's not mine. It's not mine to dictate whether you can leave or not. Because I should not be able to. I shouldn't control whether people should leave or stay. Because that is just wrong of me to do. I should lower that by 0.25. I'm actually proud of whatever I've made. It was 3125. Probably gonna watch the the Artemis 2 launch sequence thingamajig to see if my staging is actually somewhat correct. Alright, that's enough selecting the same thing up. I missed it. Nope. Thank you. Is anyone here? Is anyone actually here? Is anyone actually watching? I'm becoming not sure of if there's even an audience watching. And if there isn't, that's kind of sad, but it is what it is. Huh, okay. That looks somewhat accurate towards the perspective. I actually like that. That should be a little bit thinner, though. That's what I'm trying to... Yeah, that should definitely be a little bit thinner. Let me change the width of that. Three viewers. Hello. Congratulations for being the top chatter on this live stream. That seems somewhat correct. And just make sure all that is like actually... Oh no, that's not good. Yeah. No, okay, thank you. I think it's the probe. Oh, wait, what? Is it the probe? Yeah, it is the probe. What? Who would have guessed? I always do that to myself on accident. Oh, there's more detail to that. Okay, I need to fix that. You're curious about the end product. This is the only thing I'm actually working on. Only the detail here, but the rest is actually done. So the end product will definitely look very similar to what I'm working with so far. That's the answer to what you have asked. And then what's next? Next is the motors. So I'm gonna need to modify this after that. Okay, gonna be a little bit of complex shapes in here, which will be a little bit difficult to actually recreate, but it should be possible. You see this, okay. Oh. One point two 0.125 0.75. So 0.875. That should be 2. That's a little bit. $2.375. So 1.5 then. So a little bit of modifications to this. Should not have been this difficult. Oh, that's not good. Let me make that a little bit wider real quick so I can make identical copies of that one ring real quick. And that should be a little bit taller too. How much is the... Okay, so... No, do not do that. Do not do that. Is that like below the thing? Let me check. It's... Yeah, it seems to be below. Let me see how this is gonna work. So lower that by 0.125. Thanks. It's not too difficult once you actually get the hang of it and once you're sure with what you're trying to do. Okay, this should be 1.25. It is 1.25, so that's a bit of a problem. I wonder if it fits there. So lower that by 0.25. That's probably the solution. I thought it was the text file all along anyways. Yes. So now, all I need to do... Yeah. Okay, so what's next? Obviously the solder panels, I need to do that later though. But next is the engines. It's going to be a little bit difficult to recreate, because I'd probably require clipping like 50 billion engines into one. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 15 divided by 6. Hold on. Desmos. 2.5. So 2.5 tons of thrust per estimated square, whatever that is. Like 10, I think. And 40. And what's this one? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28. And then what's the... That's 100, right? Yeah, 100. A little bit less, but we're still getting there. This one's smaller, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. It's like 25, I think. Oh no, I'm not gonna bother doing that. And then 3, 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48. Yeah, so it's definitely the Titan engine we're going to use. Even if it's seemingly really, really, really huge. Let's turn off this. We're going to see how small it looks when it's at this size. That's actually pretty nice. So then, how much could this carry then? Let me test this momentarily. Okay, that's not good. Whatever. I actually don't know how many parts are in this rocket. I'm probably going to count later. That would be really impressive if it could carry... Okay, then it could probably do the other thing really well then. Alright, that's actually nice. So let me test that with just one of these. Might be a little bit off balance, but whatever. Don't crash on me. Thank you for not crashing on me. That never lasts a few times. Okay. So... And that's with the other fuel thing, too. So I could have definitely made this empty. And then simulated 2 of these at once. So that would be a lot better as long as this game doesn't crash right now. Which it probably would. Yeah. Okay. It's a lot better than the space plane I made. It only lasts one time without crashing. Which is not that good, even though it's... I don't think it has that many parts anyways. It's probably how it's used. Let's make sure to keep that on. Okay. Huh. Definitely needs more engines. So we're gonna use one of these for the... Dang it. Okay, that's not good. Oh, I know what I can do. So let's see. We're gonna use the smaller fairings as these, as a sort of way to conceal the engine peeking out of the actual thing. What texture is that? Okay, I know what it is now. Let's make that a little bit taller. Yes, not very. It's a little bit of a unique name. That's perfect. I don't even think it's going to be visible. Yeah, okay, that's not visible, so we just need to hide the rest of this. Which is actually pretty possible. Let me just give that the same texture real quick. Yeah, okay, I was a little bit flabbergasted for a second because of the random numbers there. Yeah, because it always deviates at least a little bit from what it's actually supposed to be. Alright, a lot better. Let me stage that real quick. How is this gonna work then? Okay, I think I know what I'm probably gonna do for this one. So I could probably start with like a tiny fuel line, and the main structure is gonna be. Let's see, how would this be? Or I could just do this. Yeah, I could do that. Hold on, let me make a tiny fuel nozzle thingamajig. Actually, I need to make 2 of these. It's gonna be really thin. That's something I need to remember. Not really thin, but short. It needs to be short. And 45, negative 45. Those are the 2 things I need to... What the hell did I do? Where's B? What is B? What is it's an engine? Oh, it's a bracket. Okay. Or brace. Let me see if that seems to go well. That is tiny. That's really tiny. And it probably needs to be a little bit wider and taller than that. Let's do 2.5 and then 3.75, I guess. Let's see how that'll... It's probably gonna require... I don't know, maybe I could just connect to... Yeah, okay, let me test that. That's gonna need a Y level change. But yeah, that actually works pretty well, so I'm gonna keep doing that. It should work. They're around the same thing anyways. Yep, okay. Shouldn't be too much. Yeah. Okay. It's not too bad. And then that's gonna... Does it still have some sort of angle? Yeah, it definitely does seem to have a little tiny angle, so we're gonna keep that in mind. So probably like 15 and then negative 15. Probably 10 actually instead of 15. Let's see how 0.5 will look. Okay, that was expected. What time is it? 5:49. Okay. probably going to have to end the stream really soon. I have to get on a call. Just a heads up. Okay, that's going to have to be smaller then. Nope, okay. Make sure not to. Huh. Okay, that's I'm gonna require tiny changes. So that's like 5, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 6, 0.625, 0.25, 0.125, 0.0625. Alright, yeah. And then 4375. Let me see if that's a lot better. Because this is already looking really good. That's not bad. Okay. We're almost done with this. We just need to make those a little bit smaller and a little bit smaller in general. Probably gonna have to like pack like a good lot into those. Just like cram a lot of stuff in there. I don't think there's going to be any gimbals on this, so let me make that a little bit more realistic. $51. Okay, they're right here. Thought I lost them. Alright, I need to change the angle just a tiny bit. And see if I can pack all that into one sort of thing. How much is that? Hold on. So good 0.35. Five six two five 9.4375. So let's do 4775. 4567 5432. All right, that's expected. So it should be more, and then yeah, okay. So 5075. We're also gonna need fairings to make sure that that's hidden. All right, that's in there, nice and well. Oh, that's not good. Ew. I forgot. What is it called? Because the mask stays the same, but everything else just sucks. That's not good at all. Wow, that is... Where did I place that? Oh, it's right here. I have to test that. I need to make sure that... Okay, please go up soon. I'm begging you. That is not good at all. Wow, okay. Is it gonna go up soon? Okay, it's definitely able to lift itself up easily. Okay, that's not... Okay, finally. Wow, that is a lot of power here. Are you serious? I still need a fuel source. Oh, wow, that is beautiful. 22%, whatever. I think I'm gonna make another stream. I think I'm gonna make another stream after this one. I'm gonna go now. Alright. Bye. I'll be back in like a few hours. Yeah.